Dosa with
Chutney.
chutney. What else?
Puri.
Chapati. Puri with
Chana.
chana.
Potato.
Okay. So we all depend on whom for our food?
Mother.
Mother. Very good. Mother prepares food with
Stuff.
So we are using plants to cook our food. How does a plant cook its own food?
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. Very good. So in our daily life, we use the plants in all the possible ways. Right? What are all the parts of a plant?
Root, stem,
Leaves,
Flowers,
leaves, flowers and fruits. These are all the parts of it. Yes. So how are we using all these parts? How do we use it in our daily, everything and anything? We are using the plants and trees, right? How are we using it?
Trees for shelter.
Trees we are using to build the houses for shelter. Very good. What else?
Furniture.
Furniture. Very good. For our food. Medicine. Very good. So, you see, we are using plants for our food. Right? Every day we are eating and we have fruits, vegetables, spices, pulses and cereals we are eating. So, you eat in the morning, afternoon, dinner and sometimes like brunch and evening snack also we eat like that. So, we all solely we depend on plants. Even if you are not vegetarian, the animals depend on plants. So plants is very important to us, right? And next we have plants as medicine. So like neem, tulsi, merengue, all these we are using to extract the medicine and we have a whole stream of homeopathy and flower medicine who extract the serum out of the plants and flowers solely to make the medicines. And next we have plants for timbers. What is timber?
Wood.
Very good. So we are using it to make the furniture. Do you have furniture at home?
Yes.
Or made of wood? And next we take for the dresses. The cotton. How do we get the cotton?
Seeds. Cotton.
Very good. So we are using the plants. Next is ornament. Have you seen any functions without flower decoration? No. So we need plants for everything in our life, right? So what should we do? What should we do? We have to plant more, right? For humans and animals, we have psychology. Do we have psychology for knowing plants? Do we have anything? No. But when we are using so much of plants in our daily life, what happens? In a particular point of time, there will be no plants and no trees. So what we should do? We should conserve them, right? We should protect them and conserve them. When you plant a tree sapling, you should know its needs. If you have a pet like a dog or cat, it will come around you. If it is hungry, it will intimate you. Will a plant do that? Does a plant show? It does shows. We have to keenly observe the leaves of the plant, the stem of the plant. You should regularly go visit the plant to know what the plant is trying to tell you. So that is why you are reading the biology, botany. Okay, you need to know about plants because our whole life we are maximum dependent on plants, right? So you need to know botany, and that is why the psychology, we have human psychology. In same case, for plants you need to know the physiology of the plants. That is why you have this subject called plant physiology. So we are starting the new chapter, plant physiology. Are you all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good. How did you all come to school today? By train, cab, by walk. Do you see plants showing such movements to get their food, get their requirements done? Do plants move?
Yes, ma'am.
They do move? Yes, they do show movements. It's not, you have different are we taking too much? Can you stop for a bit? Can you say? No. So that is voluntary and involuntary movement. Plants shows certain movements to tell us that it requires something, that we are stopping something to it. So that movements of plants we are going to see today. And the topic we are going to see is the tropism movements in plants. We have many types of movements in plants, and in that especially we are going to see the tropism movements in plants. What is tropism? Okay, I'll tell you.
Sunlight, no, something related to sun.
Very good. Something related to sun. We can say that as stimuli. What is a stimuli? Something that which triggers, right? A stimuli is something, and a factor. It may be an internal factor or an external factor that triggers stimuli. So the tropism means a unidirectional movement of a plant. What is unidirection? It moves only towards one direction. Unidirection. Split the word. Unidirection. Okay? The plant moves towards only one direction. So the unidirectional movement of the plant in response to the stimuli is known as tropism. Okay? The stimuli controls the tropism. The direction is unidirectional. Okay? The direction is unidirectional. Now we have various stimuli that triggers the plant to move. Those stimuli we have here. So we have 5 stimuli. Based on this, the tropism movements are divided. The first, are you all able to see the chart? Yes. Phototropism, repeat after me.
Phototropism, hydrotropism,
Geotropism,
geotropism,
chemotropism,
chemotropism,
thigmotropism.
stigmotropism,
Phototropism, hydrotropism, geotropism,
geotropism,
chemotropism,
chemotropism,
and thigmotropism. Can somebody say, Celsia, can you read out all the tropism movements?
Phototropism, hydrotropism,
8.
geotropism, chemotropism, thigmotropism.
Very good. Thank you, Celsia. Now we will see one by one. Alright? Can I have a volunteer? Mona, can you come? Mona, I need you to draw a coconut tree. What she's drawing?
coconut,
A coconut tree. Now I am going to draw another coconut tree. Thank you, Mona. Thank you so much. Please give her a big round of applause for her volunteer. Okay. What is the difference between the coconut tree that Mona drew and I drew? What's
Slanting.
It is straight, and what I drew is slanting. Have you seen trees slanting?
Yes.
Why does it slant?
In search of sunlight.
Very good. In search of
sunlight,
sunlight. Very good. So this is called as phototropism. Photo is nothing but the stimuli is light, sunlight. Okay. So generally speaking, we have a seed. We have seed. When you plant the seed, what happens? The plant will germinate and grow. The plant, what it will do? It will germinate and grow. So what are the parts of the plant we saw?
Stem, leaves,
Flowers.
the plant shoots up. Right? Now, what does the plant need to survive?
Sunlight.
Sun. So, it needs sun and it grows. The other thing is the root comes. So, we have root and we have the shoot. Now, you have to listen carefully to understand things. Okay, this is a really interesting topic if you understand it. Now, we have the root system and shoot system. When a plant is growing, it needs air, water, and what does it need? It needs a sunlight to grow. When something happens, when a bigger tree grows near the plant, what it will do? It will stop, it will give shade to the plant that is growing beneath it. So during that time, what will the plant do? It will go in search of sunlight. So what does it do? It goes in search of sunlight. That is how this phototropism takes place. So what is the stimuli here?
Sun.
Sun. Very good. When the soil needs to be very fertile, right? Yes. Very fertile. When the soil is not fertile enough, when the soil is not fertile
10
enough, when
minutes.
it doesn't have water, what does the plant do? It goes in search of water. So it needs water. Okay? So say for example, the soil is very dry and it has a lake or a pond or a well nearby and the land is dry. So what does the root of the plant do?
Goes
It
in
will go in search of water. Very good. So it will go in search of water. This is called as
Hydrotropism.
Very good. And hydro is water. What is the stimuli here? Water. So do you understand phototropism and hydrotropism?
Yes, ma'am.
Very simple, right?
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
good. And what is geo? What is geo? Earth and land. So geo is nothing but the gravity, right? So in all the plants, be it any plant, you will be able to see the root going straight down, right? In response to Earth's gravitational pull. Where are we standing? How are we able to stand on the floor? With the gravitational pull, right? So the root of the plant which is growing in response to the gravitational pull, that type of tropism is called as
Geotropism.
geotropism. How did Newton find out Newton's law?
Apples.
Fell on his head, right? So that was because of the gravitational pull. The same gravitational pull, the gravity is the stimuli here that makes the plant grow the root down towards the gravitational pull. Did you understand phototropism, hydrotropism, geotropism?
Yes.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No. Now we have the geotrophism. Any trophism it is of two types. Any trophism, it is of two types. It could be either positive or negative. Okay? It could be either positive or negative. Positive trophism is nothing but the stimuli will trigger the part of the plant or the whole plant to move towards it. During positive tropism, the plant will move towards the stimuli. In negative tropism, the plant will move away from the stimuli. So, tropism
59.
positive and negative. For positive, it will move
15 minutes.
towards the stimuli. In negative, it will go away from the stimuli. The better example for geotrophism, we can say geotrophism, the root goes down towards the earth. Right? Geotrophism. So it is positively geotrophism. But the shoot of the plant goes
Upside.
upwards. So that is negatively geotrophism. The shoot of the plant grows towards the stimuli Negatively geotrophism. Do you understand the difference between positive phototrophism and negative phototrophism? Positive geotrophism and negative. The same kind, all the trophism movements, anything it may be, it has both positive as well as negative. The best example I can give you is in your 8th standard you have studied about Abyssinia and modification of plants. Have you studied the modification in plant root? When it grew in the swampy areas, the root of the plant will not be able to exchange gases. So what it will do? It will go erect like peg-like structures. See, you all know the plant root goes straight into the soil, right? But here, in the swampy areas, in the marshy lands, it has scaly roots. The roots will go horizontally. Okay? And from there, the pneumatophores arise. It is peg-like structure. The name pneumatophore is because it has numerous pores. It has numerous pores to exchange the gases. That's why it is called as pneumatophore. This is the very best example I can give you for negative geotrophism. And the next one we have is the chemotrophism. Chemotrophism is nothing but the stimuli here is the chemicals. Okay, the chemicals. The plant part moving in a direction in response to chemicals. For example, formation of a fruit from a flower. Formation of a fruit from a flower. As you all know, when the anther gives out the pollen grains, it will go towards the ovary of the flower to form a fruit. Right? The anther will release the pollen grains. It will go towards the ovary to form a fruit. Initially, there won't be this pollen tube. Do you see this yellow color pollen tube? This won't be there initially. In response to the pollen grains, when it comes and sticks here in the stigma, that chemical stimuli will induce the growth of pollen tube. That is how you are able to eat your mango, your other fruits like oranges and apples. That is how you are eating a fruit. Do you understand? This movement of plant in response to chemicals, it is known as chemotrophism. And last we have is the thigmotrophism. Thigmotrophism is nothing but I have a pyramid plant here. Have you seen pyramid?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you seen the small tentacles? Do you see the small tentacles here?
Yes, ma'am.
I will pass it on after class. Okay? What it does, it needs to climb, right? It is a climbing plant. So what it does when it climbs, when these tentacles come in contact with the solid structure, which it can support, it will go coil around. It will sense the touch. That is why touch. Thigmo means touch. A plant moving
19.
in a direction in response to touch is known as thigmotrophism. So what all did we see today? We have seen about trophism movements. What is the phototrophism? In response to light. Hydrotrophism?
Water.
In response to water. Geotrophism?
Earth.
Gravitational pull. Chemotrophism?
Chemicals.
In response to chemicals. And thigmotrophism? Touch. Very good. Are you all clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I will give you an interesting activity. Okay. You will prepare a plant box. Okay. You will prepare a plant box. You see, take a shoe box, put some soil, put a germinating seed and water. Place a water cup with lots of holes in it, which will release water little by little. Okay? And close the box tightly with one hole in an end. After 7 days, you will bring the box to class. We will see what it has turned into. Are you all okay? Ready? Ready for this interesting project?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good, children.